So if you can see me, good evening Nigerians. Want to say, so today something is trending on social media about Nigerian military, that they have acquired drones, 2 pieces of drone to capture or to fight Boko Haram, especially no, not Boko Haram now, to arrest the scourge of kidnap in Ekiti and Ondo states respectively. And so Nigerians are reacting. Some Nigerians are saying different things, but in nutshell, what everybody's reacting about or what they are complaining about is not necessarily the idea of using the drone to combat the menace or to confront the kidnappers. But I think what many Nigerians are complaining about, based on what we have seen, and I will show again, is the quality of the drone. That's what many people are actually worried about. Like, what is the capacity of this drone to confront kidnappers who have sophisticated weapons? All right, what is this going to do? What is it going to achieve for us? And then some are also complaining about the military budgets to acquire weapons that are supposed to be sophisticated versus the amount of things that are banned. And one comment I pick here from Etu Mohammed. Etu Mohammed is a mathematical engineer, somebody who is so concerned about electrification, solar electrification projects most importantly, and is also an activist and a politician who contested in Mushin under the party platform of ANRP in Mushin to represent his constituency at the Federal House. So he said as follows, that I hope they would not quote $10,000 for those toys they deployed. So, and then he showed this example from an online website, an online store. Now, Eto is concerned about the price and the quality, therefore, and is also saying he is hoping that somebody will not come and quote that they bought this for that whopping sum of money, even though they know the price of that thing normally online. So now, what I want to say is that this piece of instrument may mean different things to different people. All right, in the hands of children it may be toy, okay, in the hands of professional photographers it's an equipment. I mean, it's a professional tool. Meanwhile, at the same time, in the hand of the military, this is weapon, or this is equipment, if you like, or gadget or hardware. Okay, now once it gets into the hand of the Nigerian army, it becomes very powerful. Now let me play the devil's advocate. I believe that the military does not necessarily want to reveal the actual drone that they acquired for that purpose, and saying that they have 2 for 2 different states, 1 per state, means that it must be something that is high tech, okay, not a toy. Therefore, I do not believe that the military is coming out with this kind of thing to say they want to use it to combat crime. So let's not make mistake by believing that the military will use this one to combat Boko Haram. But at any rate, even if that is what they are using, as far as it is the military, so they know what they are doing. So this thing can be useful in their hands to truly and thoroughly combat crime. But the following questions are also very important, and this is in line with what? Now, I'm doing 2 things here. Number 1 is to say, play the devil's advocate. It cannot be that is what the Nigerian military actually wants to use to combat kidnappers, all right, or other bandits. The second is to say, this is Nigeria. It is possible. Okay, it is in this same country that they will budget billions and billions over and over for the same thing, and they keep bringing in the substandard. Is it not in the same Nigeria that the force, will give, what's it called, they will give Dengon to Nigerian military men to go and be confronting Boko Haram, and we are losing them. We have also seen where they will give them, refurbished shoppers to go and confront Boko Haram in the bush, in the thick forest. Or is it not in the same country that will give them, they will give them shopper that will go but will not return, give them APC, armor personnel carrier, that can take them there but will not bring them back? They know what they are doing. All right, now, so it is on that note that I want to also say we cannot totally dismiss what people are saying in the social media, that these people are fooling us again. But I still believe that no, the military is not supposed to reveal their strategy, so they may just have showed that one to us for us to just know that they are doing something. So that one could just be a prototype or a toy, just to symbolize what the next step or the next line of action is, but they may not be showing us the actual drone that will be going in here. I want to believe. Now, having said that, we can't dismiss also the allegations. So let me go straight to, in case it is true that this is what the military wants to use, in case that is what they want to use, I have the following to say. Number one, what is the capacity of, because that thing looks like something around, that is not Mavic, that's not Mavic Pro, that is something like DJI Phantom, and I think it's DJI Phantom 4 or Phantom 5. If that is Phantom 5, what is the duration it can stay in air? That's number one. Those are questions we should be asking, not just reacting. What is the capacity of DJI Phantom 5? How long can it stay in air? What is the distance it can go? What is the sensitivity in case they are aiming at it and shooting at it in the air? And then, what are other things it is capable of, aside from just taking aerial shot of an area, like just show us what's happening in the air? Because if you want that kind of drone to really capture details on the ground, aside from just showing the roof of houses, if you want it to show details on the ground, it has to really come low, and it can be captured by the bandits by themselves. And 2 for 2 states, like 1 per state. But let me just like I said, we keep giving benefit of doubt. So, but using this kind of thing to go and confront Boko Haram or to confront kidnappers that have sophisticated weapons, I think it's not going to suffice. Okay, so I still want to believe that the military also has the real thing. Another benefit of doubt is if you go and invest billions of naira or dollars on getting the actual drone for the sake of just confronting kidnappers, last one. Are you guys aware that they said that military drone costing billions of dollars was shot in the air? It wasn't in Iran or where. It was shot in the air. So, do we have that kind of money to go and waste because of kidnappers? Free us, Shebi. Okay, now let me also say that it reminds me, and we posted it on social media, if you are not on our Facebook, if you're not already following us on Instagram, please do. We posted it earlier today on Instagram that the same military who are accusing Showore, or who seized Showore's drone in Ondo State, are now, taking the idea to use drone to confront kidnappers. Isn't it funny? Okay, I'm reading comments, so keep the comments coming. Facebook, Olubimi Oyewole, you're welcome. Isioma Frif, I see you. So let us make this interactive as interactive as possible. Now, the military wants to use something that can only capture videos and photos to combat kidnappers, and that's the topic we are discussing. I'm deliberately slowing down so that more people can come on. Desmond, you're welcome. Queen Esther, you're welcome. Yes, then let's get into the details now. You see, the other day I was complaining about the poster boys for police, posting that they are in the bush and then announcing that they are coming. Military strategists do not necessarily have to tell us how they are going about it. Okay, we just want to see results. You're welcome, James Fafora on YouTube. We just want to see results. But if you want to let us also know, it's also fine. Okay, drones are sophisticated weapons and they are all welcome all around the world. Okay, so yes, I agree with you, Desmond. Drones are the best means of security these days, and I agree with you. But we're asking about the capacity of what we are getting. The question is that Nigerians are asking is, are we getting drones or are we getting toys? Okay, what is the cost of that? Nigerians are interested in transparency here for asking that question. What is the cost of that? Because we all know that in Nigeria, for instance, they have always quoted budgets. You will hear that they are buying a computer every year in the budget, and they'll be quoting the price that should buy aircraft for the country. In fact, all the money that they put in buying furniture all over in this country, if they put it actually into buying aircraft for this country, Nigeria Airways will be back. But because those money are going into some pocket and they are buying toys and putting it somewhere, and they will still quote it back in the budget next year. So that's why I support Nigerians who are asking questions about the cost of that drone or that piece of Elicam. I call it Elicam because I know that in the video coverage world, what we use that for is to just do aerial shots. You might as well buy a drone. You might as well buy a crane if it is just to record video. Okay. Olisa Booker says, honestly, don't even take this government seriously. I've never for once, but this is military. So military is said to have integrity, and I always believe that Nigerian army should at least put that kind of face forward. Desmond says, go to YouTube to view the top 10 best drones. No, when we say drone for security, we don't mean drone for coverage. You know, Shorea probably even has a better drone, the one that was used in Ondo State the last time, than the one that they are showing us. And you saw that video of that we posted on social media earlier today. Check it on our Instagram at Objectv Media. You see the way they are trying to teach people that drone. they are trying to fly it. It cannot even fly up to the level of a bird. I'm not saying it cannot fly, but they are. How long can that drone stay in air? What distance can it move? Can that cover the entire state? Only one piece. Can it drop anything like rescue material? It's time we get serious. We need serious drones. Desmond said it usually starts from 250,000 US, 250k USD for a very good military drones. Yes, but do you know how much we have budgeted so far in this country for military drones, Desmond? How much have we budgeted so far for military drones? I mean, for military equipment, military hardware in this country. All right, I get you, Desmond. Yes, you mean real combat drones? Yes, but we can afford the real combat drone because 250,000 naira is cheap compared to what we need to actually be, you know, securing lives and properties. We need to secure lives. This is security of lives. So $250,000 is not a lot of money compared to how much we are wasting taking to Dubai, taking to other countries. So 10 years after we hear that they are repatriating, they discovered another some billions of naira again, some billions of naira loot by one head of state or president. We will discover that again in another country 10 years after. Whereas if you had put that money to Kuma just buy what we need now to save lives, we'll be better off. So $250,000. Yeah, I agree with that. I know you are talking about dollars this month. $250,000 is not too much to guarantee security or to nip so many insecurity activities in the board. But that piece of DJI Phantom Pro that they bought, that we saw also in that picture and video, cannot be up to, okay, somebody posted, I'm not sure this is the type, what Eto Mohammed posted here is not actually the type, all right? So I don't want to agree that it is this price, all right? But look at what they have here. This thing looks like DJI Phantom, maybe like Phantom 5, all right? How much is Phantom 5? Do you understand it? And we are talking about military. Military is a very big establishment. It's a big institution. Should not be buying this one and parading it as something that they are using to combat something that is security. Entire state, not one house. Olusebuka says, see, let's just work with ordinary people to enlighten and educate and improve like you've been doing. Our government and military have been a long time disappointment, so forget them, okay? No security. Well, Nigerians are interested in this. For instance, they want to hold people accountable. All right, so we need to talk about this too. All right, I understand where you're going, that we need to be the government of ourselves, right? But we can't do everything. I'm not collecting tax, for instance. Those that are collecting tax and are promising or are supposed to guarantee freedom of lives and properties, protection and all of those things, we should also hope. This month, is that drone you just show the picture is nothing more than 1,000 US dollars. Do you now see what I'm talking about this month? Do you now see what I'm talking about? But we are talking about the military piloting that kind of drone. A drone that cannot rescue people, for instance, like you detect an assembly of bandits that are ready to commit an atrocity. You know, military weapon will lift some things with it that can shoot down or deploy something immediately that can disband or disrupt them. And it's also supposed to even be bulletproof. Look at the time that they are piloting here now. Do you think that this thing can last up to 3 hours or 4 hours at one session, one air session? Can it last up to 5 hours in air? Because something that must oversee the entire state must stay for long in air. What is the battery life of that phantom that they are displaying? What is the kilometers radius that you can travel per session? And how can that help to curb what we're talking about here? Theophilus Oniyede, you're welcome, long time. Says, my brother, don't worry. Madam Buhari will use. Ajani says, I believe the military will not buy toy drones for this all important change facing Nigeria. Yes, I agree with you. That's why I'm also giving them benefit of doubt that they are just showing us that one to give us an example of what a drone looks like. I'm not sure that is what they want to use to fight kidnappers. So let us now go into what this drone is capable of again. So I was talking about military bulletproof military drone being able to absorb or repel bullets shot at it. Can this one now? Let me give you an example of what I learned about the guy who was flying Shore's drone the last time during the election. And by the way, they said the people should not fly drone, and Shore was using it to cover elections. Now they are stealing the idea from Shore. Now, the guy who flied the drone for Shore said that they shot at that drone severally. But because that drone has that sensor that helps it to detect threats, maybe a bird is flying across or is going to come across a wire or high tension cable or something, and all of those things. It has sensor to detect from some radius, and it will then by itself navigate and avoid it. But what if there are multiple shots surrounding at the same time? You're avoiding this, you run into this. No matter how sensitive that is, it will need some kind of repeller or repellents, whether to bounce back or to absorb or to prevent bullet from piercing it. I don't know if the GI Phantom 5 has that feature, but a serious military drone should be able to repel bullets or bullet shots at it. Now, after they shot severely at it, the guy also saw signs. The drone was warning it to return home, but it was not yet done recording what it was recording. So he had to press the button to return home. Now, what then happened after he pressed it to return home? They started tracking where the drone was returning to, and they went to wait for it. So they saw the guy waiting to pick the drone, then they got him. And so yeah, come with us. Now, what this simply means is that those that are doing this kidnapping business cannot be, if Boko Haram is killing our soldiers like chicken, these people who are doing this kidnapping business are also as dreaded. Now they can track where the drone is returning to. All right, and they can then surround our military men. Don't expose our military men to this kind of volatility by giving them toys to go and confront people that have sophisticated weapon. We have budgeted so much in millions. In fact, we are even going to borrow from China again in this security matter, and all we end up with is then gone. Refurbished armored personnel carrier, choppers that are not working, all right, that will be crashing. And then guess what? Drone that will only record few kilometers away. I don't understand. I'm just worried. Okay. Larry Oba says DJI Mavic 2. Sorry, I can't see the full thing. Apologies. Kawade Ojetunde says, Shegun, I work with US Navy. There's no drone that has that capability you are talking about. The only thing is that they make it stealth. Nobody can see it. Okay. Can you shoot at the drone and it penetrates? I'm talking about the kind of guns that kidnappers use. The one that the US Navy uses. And if you say it is stealth, that nobody can see it, how did they end up being, the drone worth about $27 billion being shot at in Iran? How did they see it if it is stealth? Those are the questions, you get it? Now, how high? Gentle J says, sorry, is Nigeria's second name. Now, how high can DJI Phantom 5 fly such that it will be stealth? And what is the lens capacity to see and pick details? Yes, it might be 4K shooting. Does it zoom? And if it has to come down to pick details, will it not be too low in the hands of the enemy? I'm sure they must have done all of these calculations by themselves, and I'm hoping I'm not ministering ignorance to people. But what I'm saying is, Larry Oba said, if they can't see it, you can't shoot it. Yeah, if you can't see it, you can't shoot. That's what we are saying. So, but this one you can see. I can see it in here now. I can even hear it because it will be closer to the ground. I will hear the noise that it is hovering, and I know that this is definitely a drone. Kawade Ojetunde say, because Iranians also have good. Desmond says Nigeria needs to be restructured back to a true federalism. That is the only answer to our okay. Olisebuka says stealth is pronounced as health. Okay, stealth. Okay. Thank you, English people in the house. Make I kokuma even switch to pidgin, so that if I talk, I know enter. And I go understand as in a pidgin. I joke too much. Okay, so that is just the situation. Now, I still believe that is not the drone they want to use. That's just all I want to say tonight. I still believe that's not the drone. And if that is the drone, please somebody should teach me what I do not know. How will this arrest the situation? And the other one somebody was talking to us about that they use in the US Navy, is it just also only capable of recording, or does it also have capacity to lift other things? Like for instance, you see an assembly of people, maybe victims. You want to leave a note with them, you could just over and drop it and they get the message. Or you want to drop something from the air to disperse the enemy's camp. Or you also, maybe there's fire incident somewhere, you also want to deploy some water or some chemicals that can help to clear that area immediately. Those are capabilities we are talking about that I am not sure the DJI Phantom 5 is capable of, because it has lightweight and it has limit of things it can carry into the air. Otherwise, it cannot fly at all, or something will weigh it down. Lisa Booker says, don't mind me, bro, we are still together. By the way, we should be talking surveillance satellites. We can afford them. Too many things we can afford in Nigeria, but we will not even go there. Your people, they prefer to go and buy small things and embezzle the rest of the money. I was even surprised to learn that there's now corruption in the military. In fact, so much that it is even higher than those of civilians. and they now connive so seriously. This one says we have surveillance drones, combat drones, and drones that do both. You see? Lucky say good evening, bro. So welcome, Lucky. Larry Oba says DJI are civilian ones now. Exactly, that's the point. And what I'm looking at here looks like, look at it. What does this look like? Can I zoom it? I think I can zoom this. Yeah. Can you see this? Destiny says, let's just hope that one day the show today was to teach the military how to use drones. Otherwise, that's not a combat drone, just a camera drone. Thank God somebody is getting my point now. So that's the point I'm trying to make. That is the point I've been trying to make. All right. So New Saint for real says US has many drones. I think the one Iran shot is a spy drone, not a combatant drone. Okay, I get it. This one says I should stop showing that picture. Larioba says this one is a baby toy. That's the point. You see? So that is what they have, and that looks like a DJI Phantom. So DJI Phantom it lacks all the capacity of what the military needs. If you want to just do video coverage, or you want to just do aerial shots for picnic or a store excursion, good. All right, good. But that is not a military drone. Olisebuka says, Shegun, that's what I'm saying. The problem is with the people our leaders representing, not lack of ideas or funding. Yes, we have funds, we have money. Nigeria has so much money, but we don't have managers, good managers. Kayode Ojetunde on YouTube, that is not a drone. That is just a quad, God bless you, that's the word, quadcopter that cannot carry payload. It's just a toy. I designed that kind in my garage. Guess what, Kayode Ojetunde, Mr. Kayode? Nigerian military is using the toy in your garage to fight kidnappers. Sophisticated kidnappers. That is where we are right now. And that's why I am talking about it. I am not doubting them. Once that piece of toy gets in the hand of the Nigerian military, they can do a lot with it. Kolawole, oh sorry, I missed that. Larry Oba, DJI Mavic Enterprise will do a better job. Fatai Bamidele, it's a toy. Cost about $600 at Costco.com. Ajani say, can the drones be night capability to gather necessary information at night? Another important question. Another important question there. What can it do at night? What can it? No, it is not the quadcopter we're talking about. It is the equipment on it, because quadcopter is just meant to carry something high, and in this case, this is just to carry a small camera, just to see aerial view. That's all. That's all. I'm not also sure that I can pick audio as far as whatever kilometers from top down, so that I can hear what they are planning. We need so much in intelligence gathering, not this show off. Not this show off. Okay. And one, for how many kilometers square is Ondo State? How many kilometers can this drone fly? Before this drone flies from point A to the end point in Ondo State, or check other cardinals, will the battery still carry it? How long can it stay in air before the battery drains out? These are questions. If they say they bought 50 pieces or 100 pieces per state, I will understand. And Janice says, can the drones do the night capability together? Okay. Dixon says, kids toy in Australia. In fact, not only in Australia, in Nigeria. In Nigeria here, will they take and cover concerts? Yes. Last time I went to join a team to do a coverage of Bishop Michael Okonkwo at Trem. We used drone. We used the quadcopter, the Phantom 4 Pro. So it was just to take the place of a crane. So these are toys in the hands of some people. They are photography tools in the hands of video and photo professionals. But once it gets in the hand of the military, it is drone. Take it that way. I can see via the camera, but no audio. Okay, you can see, but no audio. That's another thing. So you may not be able to get audio feed from the DJI if you fly it in the air. Dixon Chooks says that drone is made for photographers. Should we even call it drone? Should we even call it drone? That is quadcopter, like somebody suggested the right name there. Or at the outset of it, we call it helicam, like helicopter camera, helicam. All right. So because it's just to record. But when you say military is combatant. Okay, now you have spotted the kidnappers and they are fleeing. You are now chasing them with the drone. You are now tracking them. That they are also now shooting in the air to target it. So while you do that, struggle with it, the quadcopter now advises you to return home because the battery is draining. That's why I'm asking the question, how long can that thing stay in the air? Okay, you now spot them at about 50 kilometers away. The battery is now signaling you that it wants to return, that the quadcopter wants to return home. Okay, Lucky, really, you're welcome. I appreciate you. Desmond says, Shegun, there are combat surveillance drones that can take off from Lagos and strike in Sambisa forests. Sorry, I'm not able to see the full thing here. I'm sorry. Okay, let me come here. I should find it there. Larry said, but if they can see the faces of the criminals, isn't it manageable than not using anything all along? Do kidnappers open their faces? You just be seeing their back. And it's Shan says it can't work there. There's no light. Another funny thing is that the military will now say, oh, the battery is weak and there's no electricity to charge. Shegu, you joke too much. Now, you now call the military and say, oh, we have intelligence for you. We have some information for you that can lead you to how you can track these people. But we need you to use your drone to first go survey. You now send the drone. You now say, oh, let us quickly charge it. There has been no license yesterday. Oh, the drone just returned from a trip and we are just charging it. There's no other name for it than quadcopter. The max endurance is less than 20 minutes. Do you see what we are talking about? How long can it stay in air? And the military came out, issued press release, I understand, and bragging that they have acquired a drone to combat. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to stay too long on this show. I gotta go now. All right, this is not my usual studio setup. I'm just doing this on a phone, okay, because my studio camera fell off its tripod. I'm still looking to gather money to replace it. I'm not able to fix. I can't find a part in Nigeria. Piston says, Shegun, nothing to analyze about Nigeria. Nigeria is a joke. Okay. Nigeria is a joke, Abi, but is it funny, Sha? I just want to know, is a joke funny? If it's not funny, then it's not funny. Is it funny at least? No. Just a few more comments and then let's close for tonight. Destiny Ostanyo, they say, I think drones are supposed to be a secret spy instrument, but you have considered the noise with one they show today. But have you considered? That's what I'm saying. You know, the other day I was also complaining about Abba Kyari showing himself, you know, showing himself in the bush. Like the thing now looked like they were snapping poster for a new movie. Okay, but after entering the bush, what has happened? All right, what has happened after entering the bush? A laughway, Alebioshu, brother, there is no way a country can grow on generator. I actually know. Akukuma no. Akukuma no. Akukuma no. Alright, people, I gotta go now. Until tomorrow. Where hopefully we should have something better to talk about tomorrow. Okay. Now, I don't know if you guys already heard about somebody. I'll be looking for this person. Okay, let me not reveal it ahead. I should be meeting somebody tomorrow to talk about another important topic together with him. So people, thank you so much. It's been a fantastic time with you people. And it Sham says if we have light, everything will be all right. I agree with you. Very, very agree with you. Totally agree with you. So I gotta end it here tonight. I think I've done more than the time I'm supposed to. This is 12:30 a.m. Nigerian time. All my neighbors are sleeping. Did I see my neighbors? I think I'm in a hotel, but I have neighbors in hotel now, isn't it? Festus Isibo, Shogun Nigerian to buy U.S. military aircopter. I agree. James Fafowora, what the military showed tells us about their level of irresponsibility and unseriousness. Sad to say. Ladies and gentlemen, your quadcopter, your military hardware, and I'm just using style to say see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.